All right, folks, you're live with Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop, and I am waiting on my man Dre. We worked all weekend long to get him on screen, and for some reason, guess what? It ain't working like it's supposed to today. We're gonna keep on plugging till we get it right, folks. And this is how we do it. I mean, we worked on this thing for about at least an hour, 2 hours, an hour and a half on Saturday afternoon, last Saturday, and got him on screen, got the audio, everything. And for some reason this afternoon, it's not working like it's supposed to. So we're gonna keep on plugging. In the meantime, folks, you're live with Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop, as we await the arrival of my man from the East Coast, the doctor, Dr. Dre from Yo MTV Raps, my East Coast connection, my East Coast legend, my partner in crime for Legendary Connects. You might be seeing Miss Bernadette here any minute, folks. In the meantime, a lot of shit's been going on in the hip hop world, folks. A lot of things going on. Yeah, we got Kanye doing dumb shit as usual and doing what he does, but I'm working behind the scenes with a lot of hip hop pioneers. Chuck D, Curtis Blow, Grandmaster Caz, KRS One, Melly Mel, a lot of East Coast cats, my boy. Big A out here in West Coast, Jazzy D from the West Coast, Corrupt. And one thing we all us old school players have in common. We are tired of seeing all these youngsters dying in the name of hip hop. This is some bullshit. We are really tired. We're sick of it. We're tired of it. And as grown ass men, grandfathers and fathers of the community, we want the shit to stop. Now, we got various plans to do what we can do to try and make some kind of headway on this thing. But the main thing is we're talking about bringing back the same gang mindset, which means that, hey, man, what gang you from? Are you from the same gang I'm from, which is a stop the violence gang, move on with your life?
Dr. Dre, and now it's stuck joined.
Peace situation, or are you on that bullshit still? And let me try Dre right quick, folks. Dre, Dr. Dre, I don't hear you. Can you hear me, Dre? See, this is what they call a real reality show, folks. When all the glitches and imperfections are part of the show, that's a real reality show. A real reality show is not polished. We don't polish this show. I don't do no editing. I'm a lazy son of a bitch. I don't like editing. So whatever you see is what you get. And I know that could be it's a damn shame. He could probably do a better show. I probably could, but you don't get the real. And I know sometimes the real can be a little irritating. With sometimes we have technical difficulties, like we have it right now. But that's what makes this show. That's what makes my shows real. I do 100% uncut, and it's the way you see it is the way it's being done. So let's rock with it, folks, and let's see what we can do. Meanwhile, as I was saying earlier, the old school players in hip hop are ready to take a stance and do what has to be done, say what has to be said, to step up, to do whatever we can to eliminate this mindset that we got to kill each other in the name of hip hop. This is the most asinine thing I've ever experienced in my life. No other music genre does this. No other music genre in the world has lost as many people under the heading of the music form. You follow what I'm saying? You ain't seen no country and western people dying in the streets on a regular basis. You ain't seen R&B folks fighting. I mean, nobody gets along 100%. Everybody has issues with somebody. That's just life as we go. Human beings have different personalities. Therefore, they have different ways of thinking, different ways of doing things, and different ways of expressing themselves. But for some reason, hip hop has found it necessary for every time there's an issue, somebody got to die. And in some cases, multiple people have to die. when I listen to some of the interviews about people talking about who's who, oh man, he ain't no killer. He's what the fuck is that? He ain't no killer. He ain't why he got to be a killer?
Dr. Dre and Now It's Stuck joined.
Who needs to be a killer to make a record? When did that become part of the criteria to make a record? You got to be a killer. Let me see what Dre talking about before I get into him, man. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre, where you at, baby? We still kind of on the sideline. All right, folks. So as I was saying, while we wait for Dre to get his video together, I'm trying to figure out when did being a killer become part of the criteria to be a hip hop artist. Now, see, people talk about the early days of hip hop when they wasn't real gangsters. They wasn't. Nobody in N.W.A. was a real gangster. Easy. He was respected in his community. I don't think he was a shooter. I don't think he was a killer. That knowing him like I do, I don't see him doing that. He might have whooped your ass if you fuck with him, but I don't see him jumping out no car, shooting folks, whatever the case may be. I don't see Ren doing that. Damn sure didn't see Yella or Dre or Cube doing that. So, but they told stories of gangster lifestyle, things that they saw. At some point in time, people got tired of hearing the stories and wanted to create stories of their own. And then gangsters became rappers. And then you got what they call keeping it real, 100, whatever the case may be. And now you got a whole generation who's been inundated with nothing but the gangster lifestyle. They don't know nothing about what I did. They don't know nothing about having a good time. That's why there's no place to party in the community. You can't go nowhere to party in the hood no more. You can't go to a movie theater in the hood no more. You can't put niggas in the dark. Somebody gonna end up dying. So as we sit here in 2022, the 50th anniversary of hip hop, all the good times that we had in the early stages of hip hop, now it becomes the main source of entertainment or main gathering source is a funeral. The main source of gathering in hip hop is becoming funerals. And in some cases, some of the most fucking ridiculous funerals you've ever seen known to man. Why a nigga got to be in the club standing up in a sweatsuit, wearing his jewelry? Why you got to do that? Are we just trying? Has the internet turned us into just a bunch of visual idiots? Do anything and do anything? I mean anything to go viral. Is that what the internet has done for us? Have these phones turned us into just a bunch of idiots that have to do anything, say anything, do anything just to go viral? No matter how it looks to anybody else, no matter I don't care nobody think about me. You might want to think about some of the shit that we allow to happen in our community that may give people the license to say, them motherfuckers are stupid. Okay. And maybe they can't say it, but maybe we need to say it. Because see, one thing about us, you know for a fact, y'all know for a fact that I can talk about my brother, I can talk about my daddy, but you better talk about my daddy or my brother or my sister or my mama. And that's just how we are. Okay. So the only people that can check us is us. Because if anybody try to check us, we're going to flip on their ass. Okay. We're going to flip. We're going to turn it back around and be on their ass as soon as possible. If anybody try to mess with somebody that we love, now we can talk about them all day long, but then nobody else can do it. Maybe that's why it's okay for us to kill us. Think about that part. Think about that for a minute.
Ms. B, the Divine Connector, joined.
Maybe that's why it's okay for us to kill us. For somebody else kill us, it's a national problem. But if one of us kill us, oh, it's just what we do. That's some stupid shit right there. Let's see what Miss B is talking about. Miss B, what's up, baby?
Hey, how's it going, legend?
I'm all right, darling. How you feeling today?
Doing pretty good. I'm coming in pretty good, much better. So I changed my location. You got
a great picture. Your mouth and your words don't quite match up, but they're not that far behind. So I'm gonna let that slide. Last week, the other day, we had Dre on the screen. Me and Dre worked on this thing for an hour and a half last Saturday to get him on the screen. And today I see him trying to get in. That's him right there, I bet you. Hold on there. Let me bring him in. Yo, Dre.
Yeah.
I see you trying to get in. I just don't see a picture, Doc.
It keeps saying that the host can see me, but you have to let me in.
You in. But ain't no picture. That's the only problem.
I don't hear any voice or nothing.
Now you in now. Bring a picture.
Hold on.
So let me turn them down so we can avoid this feedback here. So yeah, baby, I was just talking about how I just left a major Zoom call, a national Zoom call, about 65, 70 people on this call. And the main concern is, the main subject of this call was to do what we can as old school players to eliminate this killing in hip hop. It makes no sense for these youngsters to die the way they're dying. And as a grandfather and a father, I don't want that kid at my door, man. I don't want that at my door, dude. I don't want that at my door. And I wasn't raised like that. My kids wasn't raised like that. But all you got to do is run into the wrong person at the right time, and your whole situation can change based on somebody else not being taught the right way. But for some reason, we've learned to accept that. And that's the problem I think we have more than anything. We accept the death in our community. We accept the stupidity in our community. We turn the blind eye to it. In fact, if nigga get paid on this shit, we're going to do it too. We're going to do it a little bit better if we can get paid too. And that's where the problem come in at.
That is it. Because you know what?
Go ahead.
We were mourning, the hip hop was mourning the loss of the last young artist, and just a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
And so I started joining some hip hop groups and stuff. And on the flip side, there's a picture of Twister probably at Walmart that they were laughing at. And I'm like, unfortunately, my mouth can be a little smart. I'm like, it's not a bad thing to be an aged artist. I'm like, if he made it, that's good. If he made it to that, because it looks like y'all not gonna get old like that. So it's never.
What's so funny about him being at Walmart?
It's the mindset. The mindset you're talking about. They don't see the value of living to see another day. The value of living to be walking on a cane.
Dr.
To be
Dre and
hip hop legend.
joined.
Let me let Dre
I
in.
actually think it's.
Dre, but you have no picture still. Your picture.
Okay.
Now you sideways. Now you sideways. Now you gone. Lord have mercy. My co-host something else. I'm trying to figure out what's the problem with being in Walmart. So you can't go to Walmart because you had a hit record back in the day. See, that's the problem with us, man. We think this shit ain't forever. This shit is not forever. Okay, nothing forever. You could be a football star. Your career is limited. Basketball, your career, your time is limited. At some point in time, depending on who you are and how well you speak, you may find a career like Charles Barkley did and be a commentator, get you $100 million. Make more money as a commentator than he did as a player. Fuck a ring. Charles Barkley just got $100 million.
The Divine Connector joined.
He just got a $100 million deal with ESPN or whatever, whoever he's with. Going to give him $100 million to do what he does. Okay, I bet you he didn't make that much playing basketball. So when you look up your career, in most places, in most situations, your career is a stepping stone to something else. Okay. Whether you're a basketball player, football player, baseball player, whatever you may be, that's a stepping stone to something else. So, that shows the level of ignorance that we have in our community when somebody like Twister, who had a record, maybe a hit record 20 years ago, 15 years ago. It's been a while, okay? How long you think them royalties coming in?
Right.
Okay. That shit starts to diminish. So that's why when you got some money, you better invest some money so you can keep on living how you living before you had a hit record. But most people, they don't teach you that in record recording school. They don't teach you that in college. They don't teach you nothing about that right there. All they teach you how to do is make a hit record, sign over your publishing, and eat the best way you possibly can. The best thing happened to me is I only had one major record deal, and I kept all my publishing. That's the best thing ever happened to me. Okay. And I never had it, but in my deal, they didn't ask me for all my masters. So I still have my masters and my publishing. at 65 years old. So I still get BMI, Sound Exchange, and every other form of payment. Hold on there, Dre.
Okay.
Yeah,
You on the screen, but ain't no picture still, Doc.
I can't hear y'all. I can't see y'all. Zeros.
Well, how you not here? Shit, hold on.
I'm
there.
on the phone with you now.
Okay. Well, we see.
The other thing is just it's not working. It's not working.
You got Bernadette, can you hear Dre?
I thought I heard his background when I first came back in. Mute your phone. I thought I heard his background.
He's on this.
App switcher. Mail. Active. Safari. Active.
Okay, he's off the screen now.
Okay.
When I keep going through your prompts like before, it gets stuck and it goes to Compton something. Join up, Compton, join up, Compton.
No, that's the scroll. That's the crawl bar at the bottom of the screen, Doc. That's not.
Yeah, but that's what, dude. You know, I don't know where it is. I'm just listening.
Okay.
And what we did before when we tried it, I don't know how we eliminated some of that, but it's not picking up video and it's not picking up music, picking up microphone, and it says allow microphone and video, and I did that like 8 times, and nothing's happening.
All right, because you got microphone but no video. Bernadette, can you hear Dre?
He's back. He's off the screen now. He's not on the
But can you hear?
front.
Can you hear him over the phone?
I hear him over the phone. He's good.
All right. I guess we're gonna do it like this today, Doc. We'll play with it again next week sometime.
We'll call
You
my man Daz and see what happens.
All right. You
We got it
live.
to work, but
Yeah, you're live now with us. So we'll do it like we
yes, sir.
We'll just do it like we've been doing. I was just telling the audience, man, that I was just on a huge Zoom call. A lot of the major players from back east, Chuck D, KRS-One, Curtis Blow, Melly Mel, bunch of
Who
folks.
put this call together?
Don't know. I think it was Special Ed. Okay. And
Special Ed?
Special Ed and I had a conversation last week. We were talking about how my organization, his organization, and various organizations from various old school players have different organizations that they want to come together and have a uniform front against this bullshit that's killing our kids, man. You know, I know people, oh man, you can't hit on youngsters because they getting paid, man. Fuck that. Ain't no amount of money
Yeah,
worth
but
my
why
kid.
didn't anybody
Hold
call
on,
me?
let me finish. Hold on.
Yeah, but why didn't anybody call me?
I don't know, Dre. I'm not sure.
But you was on it. Why didn't you call me?
I got on the call because somebody else called me.
Yeah, but then you just say, yo, let me call Dre.
Well, shit. It was just a preliminary call.
I'm gonna be honest. Let me be honest with you about all them characters. I think they're all full of shit. Personally,
Why
they
is
don't
that?
do shit but talk shit.
Well,
Because nobody does nothing.
Well, you
They
know what?
all talk shit. They don't do nothing.
Well, I don't know about
this isn't
that.
hard. There's nothing deep and hard to do. It's really not. We can control and end all our gun violence tomorrow.
With
I
love?
stated this before. Nah, not only with love. We know who's doing it. That old don't snitch, don't be a snitch thing. It's never gonna stop.
Nah, man. You know,
I don't care if you're old, new, or middle. Everybody plays that role. But we need to get together. We've been getting together since self-destruction.
well,
We've been getting together since King Holiday. And don't nothing happen.
well, you know what?
And it's the same names, same players, and they don't do shit. But talk shit. That's why they don't want me on calls. Because they know I call them out for what it is. Nobody makes sacrifices.
Well,
You gotta act like Republicans. If you want something to change, you gotta act like Republican. And unfortunately, in the hip hop, quote unquote culture, they ain't doing none of that.
What does it mean to act like a Republican?
Somebody else died. Somebody else did this. Oh, it's just a shame. What have they done? Like I said, nobody's done shit since self-destruction. We're all in the same gang. No one's done nothing but make their money, buy their bullshit, buy rings, buy jewelry, buy their cribs. Nobody does shit. And it's no disrespect. Nobody does shit. If you want to do this, like I say, with love, you got to make a sacrifice. People got to go who need to go. And no one's going to do that.
Who need to go,
With
Dre?
all due
Who need to
respect.
go? Who need to go?
The people you know who are dealing the drugs, the guns, and the violence. It isn't hard to figure out. Because if it was, how come it doesn't happen in the white communities? How come? They got gun access. They buy and sell drugs, but they don't kill each other.
Well, you know what,
They
Doc?
don't do it.
I agree and I disagree with you. Okay.
Okay, well then
I
that's what we are. I'm not mad at nobody. I think everybody has a right to do what they want to do. No one has to stick themselves on the proverbial line. And I will repeat this till the day I close my eyes. The civil rights movement was a failure. King and them made huge mistakes that we're all paying for right now.
But I definitely don't agree with that. I know they may have made some mistakes, but they also had a lot of things that we're benefiting from today as well.
What?
Shit.
What? Are we able to vote? No.
No, wait. We able to vote. The motherfuckers trying to steal it back from us, though.
No, because you don't have the right. You have to. If you made the vote a law and you fought for the law, you wouldn't need Al Sharpton out there yelling and screaming. That's another big mistake that happens.
What's that?
Al, when you going to bring some youth with you to bring new blood into NASLAC's network? It's all bullshit. All of it's bullshit.
I understand what you're saying, but I can't agree with you though, Doc. I think. Hold on. Let me say something for a minute. Let me say something for a minute.
I'm gonna let you speak.
If we don't take a stance, ain't shit gonna happen. Okay. Yes. Some people may not be as sincere as others, but some people at some point in time realize this shit is only a matter of time for it hits knock on somebody's door that you love. And if we don't start taking a stance, we got the names, we got some, we do have some influence. I don't think we realize how much influence we have, but for the most part, the first thing that's going to happen, we're going to fight with the youngsters. They're going to fight with us because they want to keep on doing what they're doing because they don't know shit else. It's up to us to teach them something different. They don't know nothing but shooting and selling dope. Okay, the system fucked over them. We fucked up. We I gonna say we fucked over them. We let them down because we didn't do what we were supposed to do. We let them take all kind of shit out of the school district, out of school. Civic, basic skills, just shit that I learned in high school. Ethics, all that shit. Okay.
Economics.
So now the
education.
Now I'm speaking. Hold on.
I'm backing your argument.
I'm just saying that
I'm backing your argument. Then I'm gonna jump in.
But when we allow certain shit to happen, okay, under the name of progress, sometimes progress can set you back further than you actually went. You may take 2 steps forward, but you actually took 5 backwards. So you ain't done shit. So now we have kids running the fucking school. Everybody's so afraid of a fucking lawsuit. They don't want to say nothing to the kids. They don't want to put hands on the kids. They don't want to say nothing to the kids because it comes on the parents come up there gang banging. Okay, well damn, ain't nobody doing shit to nobody, and now we got a situation where people actually are giving people a pass on stealing shit up to $1,000 because they don't want to spend the money to prosecute the motherfuckers. Okay,
you're right.
They don't want to spend the money to prosecute them.
You're preaching to the choir. I love you for that. That's where the love comes in. You're right. You're absolutely, dude. Let me tell you something. And I stand up, and I don't know what Ed feels, Fab, or Team Money. I feel responsible for exploiting and exposing gang violence in video to the country and to the world, because we promoted it on the OMTV Raps. Not purposely, not purposefully, but when we showed them videos and them gang signs went out, the color war was what it was, and we knew. We knew. So, well, you know,
wait, but
you
knew.
People will think about we can work it out.
You knew. The artists knew. The people that had your TV raps, they knew. But if you didn't say nothing, or Al didn't say nothing, or nobody, Jesse didn't say nothing, because everybody know.
What did I just say?
What
I said I stand up and can admit it.
hold on. What I'm saying
That's
is,
what doesn't happen.
hold on. What I'm saying is, if nobody said nothing, I mean, I understand that was your job. And if somebody from the outside, hey man, you know what? We can't afford to have gang activity being promoted on TV rap. But somebody said, well, if we start complaining, that made Dre and N.W.A may lose a job. Okay, and so that's what's going to happen.
People did complain. No,
okay,
I gotta see the Loris Tuckers of the world, Al Sharpton. They steamrolled and did all that bullshit, dramatic shit on videos with Al Gore's wife, Tipper Gore. We got been through this shit.
Okay.
But the same thing, here's a funny shit. When we did that back in 1988, 1989, in 2022, what did Dre and Snoop and them do again? Snoop brought the whole gang shit right on the Super Bowl.
And I ain't heard nobody say shit about it.
Exactly.
I ain't heard nobody say shit about it. I haven't heard nobody say a motherfucking thing about it.
Exactly.
All the attention went to Eminem doing the fist in the air.
Eminem got more attention. Eminem got more attention.
Right.
Doing the one knee thing than Snoop did crip walking. Now I tell you what I did here. I heard a gang of young old cats like, man, why that shit? Why they got to do that shit on the Super Bowl? Because I heard a gang of old bloods who ain't gonna be active, but it just keeps some bullshit going that people know is wrong, but because he's who he is and he makes so much money for so many people, if we don't say nothing, they ain't gonna say that. And I tell you, the next thing is, if you say something, they got the clapback machine called the cancel machine that you stand to lose something if you go against the fucking status quo.
And that's what I'm saying. When I got involved in rap music, and when Africa Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation were doing what they were doing, they were saying, we're doing this so we don't have a rise in gangs again in New York. That's why they did it under the Zulu Nation banner. I'm not here knocking Crips, Bloods, Latin Kings, anybody for what you do. But the shit that goes on today, I blame us. I don't blame the white man. I don't blame the cops. I don't blame the president. I don't blame Donald Trump. I blame us because we can end it tomorrow. We know we can, but there's no money in it. There's no money in it.
Well, you know what, Dre, and that's the part I think that's the part I'm gonna agree with you on today. There is no money in saving black folks because there's so much money in the demise of black folks. You got prison money, you got funeral money, you got police money, you got everybody makes money off of dumb shit.
The FBI stays in business.
Everybody stays in business. Everybody make big money.
You ever
been to a crime scene?
Election? Hold on a second.
Hold on.
They give you a false narrative. Hold on real quick. That crime is out of control. But what they did is when they figured out the crime rate in Oklahoma is at 10%. In LA, Los Angeles, California, 6%. New York City, 4%. But they drive the narrative. Oh my God, it's the urban, it's the rap music, it's hip hop. Oh my God. Then you put Mr. Ye out there, and he does his thing. Now I'm winning all the way around. Because I don't even need to bring out white supremacists. Leave these niggas alone. They'll eliminate each other. Leave them alone. Let them do it. Why are we fighting them? We'll just take away their rights, voting. You got women right now, knowing this election's in 2 weeks, talking about, well, my first issue is inflation. There is no inflation. You're being bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray, run amok, because there's no chicken shortage.
Ain't no chicken shortage. Ain't no gas shortage. Ain't no shortage.
There's no beef
it's greed.
Shortage.
Greed.
There you go. So when Biden gets on TV, it's trying to fight for you, and you're going, oh no, the Republicans can come in and make sure everything's all right. Dumbasses, they're the one who ran everything up. It's proven. But we don't want to do that. That's why I say we like what goes on. It's easy to control. When you stand up and fight for your rights for real, you make sacrifices. You want to end inflation? Don't buy in big chain supermarkets. Buy local. That's what the Elijah Muhammad's doing.
You know what? I think we need to have a time limit on diatribes. We're going to do a 2-minute limit between me and you both.
I'm done.
We can't speak.
I said what I have to say.
All right, now you just stole all my goddamn points, though. Goddamn it! You didn't bring out no fucking thing. Shit.
See, there's the love. There's the legendary.
You just said all the fucking shit I was gonna say, but no. But
the cool.
Are you still talking? Let me talk. Goddamn it!
How I feel. Look.
Bernadette say something. I'm gonna let Bernadette say something.
So with all the money that y'all say you can't, there's no money in it. What about the money for disadvantaged youth? Disadvantaged youth funds.
What?
Why are you going after that?
Here's the problem. Wait, hold on, goddamn it! Come on, motherfucker, hold on. This is the goddamn problem, Bernadette. You got to be disadvantaged. You got to either be a ex-con, a fucking F student, or something to get some assistance.
Pregnant, dropout. Yeah.
Why be a only way dropped out, pregnant, or something? You have to have something fucked up happen to you for you can get some help. Why is that?
Catch 22.
When you got some shit that when you got a felony, you've already been eliminated from so many opportunities just by having that F in your file. So now they're gonna give you some benefits, but shit, why you give me the benefits in the first place? So that way I ain't got this goddamn ball and chain around my fucking leg. Okay, I don't understand. I mean, I work with these people all the time from the reentry groups. They got fucking programs. They got housing programs, education programs, job programs, transportation programs. What do you need to get back on the right track? As opposed to saying, what do you need not to get on the wrong track?
To divert it.
What can we do now to keep you off the wrong track? But once you slip and fall into the system, they got all kind of shit. It's like a false narrative. It's like a false sense of guilt. Oh, you fell into the system. We failed you. Now we're gonna help you. Well, motherfucker, hold on. Don't go down there. Let me help you before you fall in. Before you get this mud on your shoes. They don't do that. That's not what they do.
That's not. That's right. That's what the funding is not there before we get there. You know, you go to college and work hard. It's not there. So with the programs are there for those who probably don't even want it. You work.
Wait. You go to college and work hard and come out with a fucking debt.
Yeah.
You go to college and work hard and come out with a fucking
Hold on. Then Biden goes, let me ease the debt. And the Republicans go, if you sign up and fill out the paperwork, we're going to sue you for them fucking money. But yet niggas are going to go out and vote for Republicans. Think about it. You want to talk about disadvantaged youth? If my last name was Walker and my daddy's name was Herschel, I'm disadvantaged youth. Because that motherfucker he didn't even admit that them I'm his children. He's sitting there lying on a woman saying, that's my check. That's my signature. Well, I don't know about no abortion. Nigga, yes, you do.
But see, Dre,
But you're going to flip. You're going to be on a debate stage.
That's a perfect example.
Honorary example.
That's a perfect example.
Badge.
That's a perfect example.
What kind of bullshit we live with?
That's a perfect example of how the schools have failed us. They allowed us to become fucking idiots. They would teach you back in the day reasonable deduction, where you can make decisions just by figuring things out. They don't teach that kind of skill. No, that logical thinking.
Walker claims to be a valedictorian.
Man, fuck that motherfucker.
Georgia University.
Fuck him.
That motherfucker didn't graduate.
Fuck him.
How do you do that?
Look, because he's on the same. I thought about him this afternoon. I was listening to some lies he told earlier. He's on the same boat that Donald Trump has been on. You tell a lie long enough, you're going to get a few people believing no matter what the fuck you say. No matter what you say, what I say, what CNN says, you tell a lie to the right people long enough, somebody's going to stick with you on that lie. Man, he was a policeman. That motherfucker had a goddamn G.I. Joe badge. He ain't no fucking cop. That was some bullshit.
You got an honorary badge.
You got an honorary badge.
You can't do anything with it.
You can't do shit.
You can't even pull anybody over for a traffic infraction.
I know
But he
guys.
walked on a debate stage and said, "See, I was a police officer." It was like, you can't flash that.
But see,
So what does that prove?
But he's talking to he's mainly talking to the goddamn football loving, NASCAR loving crowd, and all they know he's a fucking football hero. That's how he got the position in the first place, because he can run a
That
goddamn.
sound like Trump. That sound like Trump. Yeah.
Some of us
The
Negroes
nostalgic.
in Georgia are going to vote for him because they're going to say, "Oh well, Warner didn't do nothing. You know, he just shut it there."
Warner came in on the special
to do?
election. He came in on
What
the
was he
special
supposed to do?
election. He came in on the
Save
special election.
Georgia in a year?
Right.
This is what I'm saying. We
People don't understand that year is just to get into office.
One second, Bernadette. Here's what I'm saying, Lonzo, with no disrespect to you, and I don't care about those calls. I really don't. Because the movement I'm putting together, I don't give a fuck about that shit no more. Because that shit is a waste of time. I wasted 40 years fucking with idiots that don't do shit, but talk shit. And I'll go to KRS-One in his face, self-destruction. What you do, nigga? I'll go to Chuck D. What you do, nigga? And I'll go to Ice Cube. I'll go to anyone other. Yo, I was on the call. I was this. You didn't do shit. Oh, now we got organization. We can eliminate major problems if the top 10 rappers from that generation banded together like Republicans, Jews, and other people and said, let's end this bullshit. But they don't want to do that because they're scared of losing that money. You won't lose the money.
Everybody you just mentioned, Chuck and KRS-One has been hit at some point in time for their political stances. Okay, the problem we got is wait, hold on.
Don't get me started.
Okay.
Because I got followed on by the JDL at the height of Chuck's problems with the Jews.
Okay.
I got followed in my cars.
Okay. So
I know it was what went down with that. My phone was tapped. I know.
Okay. So
we don't do shit. See how they do? When you fuck with them, they come at you full.
We
strength.
can't do shit
They
individually.
Bullshit.
You can't
We can't wear the same sneakers on the NBA basketball team and promote unity of community. That's how bullshit we really all are.
Look.
Period.
You can't do a goddamn thing in this country, one person.
Exactly.
Understand how the power of masses. One ant ain't gonna do shit but get on your fucking nerve. One drop of water ain't gonna do but irritate your ass. But you get enough goddamn water, you gonna have a flood. It'll move your motherfucking house. Enough ants will pick your big ass up and carry you off and eat you in a matter of days. Okay, so.
But Lonzo,
yes, sir.
Remember when I told you about the love? I'm gonna go to that real quick, and then I'm gonna let you talk. If we got together with the Asian community, Jewish community, and Latino and Spanish community, the Black, Haitian, all the Caribbean community, and everybody put that bullshit language shit aside and said, we are going to gather together and we're going to do what white America's afraid of, being a minority, and actually join forces, everyone who are minorities and people of color would have jobs, political power, women would be stronger. And I'm not saying we deny white folks from joining us. I'm saying make everyone inclusive. We will outnumber them 50-1. But they're so smart, the people who are afraid to lose the power, they know how to manipulate and keep us apart. And because we don't trust each other to buy a stick of bubble gum, we're doomed and destined to what we do. And that's the problem. So you come in, you speak out, you get on a call like that, and people start saying, we can't have so-and-so coming in because he's just gonna rile everybody up. Then what the fuck you gonna do? You're gonna keep taking it. And unfortunately, Putin got a nuclear bomb and he's trying to figure out how to drop that shit. He's using Iran drones to bomb the crap out of Ukraine. When that shit crosses the ocean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna guard your set? That motherfuckers are not playing. It's not playing. He's dead serious.
What he got to do with goddamn us coming together.
Because if we don't join, man, I'll join with the Ukrainians who got more heart than most of America. They're bad motherfuckers.
It's bad motherfuckers. Bad motherfuckers. They don't like black folks.
President
my understanding,
Zelensky,
but they're bad motherfuckers.
He was a comedian. That motherfucker's a super general. We should be like, yo, how are we gonna make and support that guy? Because these motherfuckers is coming after us next. That's what the inflation is really about. So that we don't come together. Instead of people saying, nah, I ain't paying this for this. Fuck you, keep it. I'll go to my boy who's growing chickens in his backyard.
All right, goddamn.
Give him the money.
All right, I'm gonna give me a fucking bail for your ass. I'm gonna get me a damn bail. And ding, 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 ding.
You got it.
All right.
Done.
No, you have a lot of good points there, but I do believe that I was watching. They were doing the thing on Bill Russell the other day. Bill Russell, the basketball player from the Boston
My
Celtics.
hero.
Okay, when Bill Russell, Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, they all came
at the time.
when they all came, whoever he was, whatever goddamn name he was. I'm talking about him right now. Goddamn it.
Ding ding.
When they all came together, and when they spoke, they would say, "Fuck it." Ali said, "Fuck it. If I can't fight, if I gotta go to Vietnam, I won't fight." Okay, these cats stood up for shit that meant something to them, and they were
defending Kurt Flood in the MC.
Are you still talking?
Ding ding ding.
You keeping it separate.
All I'm saying, I'm making one point. They showed a unified force for black folks to admire. They showed a unified force for black folks to get behind. They all were superstars in their own rights, and they all spoke out, and they all made a point that was powerful, and they all paid for it in some way, form, or fashion. Okay, it cost them in some way, form, or fashion. Ali lost all kinds of shit. Okay, including the championship, but he got it back. It's just that today's society has felt so in love with money, and even with all the money that brothers are making these days, they're quick to show you that your money ain't shit, Kanye. Hey, your money, come get this fucking chump change. It's $1.8 billion worth of chump change. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Okay, and this is something that we have not attained yet as a people. That say, man, you know what? I don't care how much money you making. You can't say that about us no more. We can't let y'all keep doing this. And Jamaica is the first country to ban gangster rap lyrics and sexual. I think it was gangster rap and sexual explicit lyrics. They ain't doing that shit no more. And I think that's the first thing we have to do is to start going after the people that provide the platform for that shit, that got our kids fucked up, because they don't care. Like I told Dusty the other day, there's a video on YouTube by Pastor White Mike. Okay, he talks about how he listens to this radio station in this area, and all up and down the dial is nothing but black folks killing black folks, disrespecting women, the whole 9 yards, kill, shoot, screw, and ain't nobody shipping me. Okay, he went to program directors and talked to the program directors and say, hey, man, if they was talking about saying the same thing about killing gays or Jews, would you still play that? Oh no, because these alphabet people would have a fit. They're talking about killing puppies.
LGBTQ community.
All right, well, you know what I'm saying. Yes. They were talking about killing puppies. No, because Peter would have a fit. Okay, bottom line is, other groups have spokespeople that will stand up for them. There's organizations. There's not just one or two people with a microphone, not somebody with a podcast, but somebody with some goddamn juice. And you know what? If that's what you want to do, But this, I'm gonna give you a warning. If you do this right here, we're gonna do this right here. And this is something we have to do to our own. We have to do it to our own first and foremost, because the way our shit is fucked up, can't nobody else fix it but us. We talked about this.
There you go.
We talked about this just the other day, me and Dusty, the same thing, that if somebody else comes in here and try to fix our hip hop or our hip hop language to overtones, whatever the case may be, they're gonna come in. It's gonna be a better time before we can't say what we're saying on the podcast, because they're gonna come in heavy-handed. You'll come in so heavy-handed. We won't be able to say hardly shit. We already got to watch out what we say right now. Certain things we won't say because we don't want to get shut down. But on the same token, if we do it to ourselves and shut people down, okay, we can shut it down with the amount of pressure necessary to do it properly without impeding on the people's First Amendment rights. But they will. The problem with that is it's going to be a lot of internal fighting, because some people, that's all the fuck they got. They don't know nothing about life to have a real musical. They don't know nothing about music to go and produce a real song with some substance to it. All they know is the bullshit. Take away the bullshit and you ain't got nothing. Take away they bullshit. Think about I'm gonna tell you about my life. Nigga, your life ain't shit. Your life don't mean shit to nobody but you. Okay? I won't talk about what my hood. Your hood don't mean nobody. No, your hood don't mean shit to nobody but you and the people in your hood. That's why they think that shit is so prominent, because they're going through so much fucked up shit, but it's in a small ass circle. But here's the crazy part. There's a few other people going through similar shit in other small ass circles, so they can relate. Okay, but I tell you what, just like they can relate to that bullshit, they can relate to going through some positive shit, getting your fucking degree, getting out your mama's house, getting out of the game, not going to jail. But them motherfuckers don't get the same platform. But everybody is so quick to sell out, because everybody is we're on a microwave entertainment bag that everybody wants to be a success today. They don't want to practice. They don't want to rehearse. My son's a drummer. It took him from the 4th grade now to be able to get to be a prominent drummer and possibly get a band. He got his own band and looking to advance to another band. But it took him years to perfect them goddamn sticks. Nobody wants to do that shit. I hear music right now that would be so much better if somebody took time to play a couple of chords and add something to it. Because once they figure out some basic shit, that's all the fuck they do. And you limit yourself because you're such a hurry to get out and be out there and be amongst nothing. And then you're getting frustrated because you're not going any place, because you're in the same fucking lane everybody else is. If you are on the freeway and you are behind certain cars and you want to pass them, what do? You get into another fucking lane. You go around that motherfucker, you pass him, and you get back in that lane, or you stay in that lane, because that's your fucking lane now. You don't get behind. You don't go and get in traffic with a bunch of other people doing the same shit and then wonder why you're not going nowhere. That's the most asinine shit in the world. A friend of mine called me the other day. Hey man, check out my son's song. Checked out the song, and it was as basic as a motherfucker. Auto-tune, same kind of beat. Yes, it fits today's sound, but it don't sound like shit. It don't sound like shit. It's the same shit. So
did you tell him that?
Yeah, I told him. I said, dude, it's basic, man. I said it's the same thing I hear every day. What's gonna make somebody buy your song, download that song, or play that song as opposed to somebody else's? He's not saying anything that gets any attention. Okay. And not saying he got to do something stupid, but he got to do something clever. That would help. Okay. I ain't never played the Eminem record in my life. Okay. But that motherfucker sell records to somebody because he's a clever motherfucker. Okay. If you like some lyrics, some fancy lyrical shit, some word, some cleverness in your lyrics, that's the motherfucker to go see. Whether you black or white.
But he's also the same guy who can talk about killing his mama, killing his girl, and sustaining different he can explore different ways to express himself, and he's mastered not only getting an audience of color, but he has an audience of white folks that get behind him. But I give him credit that he stays true to what he believes. That's where I admire what he does.
Now, he may
I go,
have said he wanted to kill his mama. He might want to kill his girl, but he didn't kill the bitches. He didn't kill them. He didn't fucking kill him. He thought about how. Wait. Hold on. How many people want to kill their daddies? Some people. Hey man, a lot of people can't stand their mamas. A lot of people can't. And once that is a relatable topic. I can't stand my fucking mama. That's a relatable topic. Just like Mary J. Blige is the queen of broken-hearted women. Because every time somebody breaks Mary J. Blige, she's not gonna cry. She's going down. She's doing all the shit that women go through when they run across the bad dude.
I hate to want to correct you, but Taylor Swift is really the queen.
No.
Hey, waiting to exhale.
No. Mary J. Blige is the queen of broken-hearted sisters. I said.
Mary J. Blige is the queen
of broken-hearted sisters.
Soul. Okay.
We can say
Taylor Swift is more like break up. I broke up with this guy.
I gotta interrupt Alonzo 1 second. See how our focus is that narrow? Oh, sisters. Let me tell you something. Diana Ross was everybody's because Barry understood it wasn't about just selling to black people. It was about selling across the board. Period.
I bet you if you went to Mary J. Blige concert, everybody was there. Black, brown, and white.
Right, but that's what I'm trying to say.
But I just called her I named her the queen of broken-hearted sisters because every sister wants, they can relate to her.
That. I understand what you're pointing out, but I'm trying to show you a different set of vision. And this is what I mean. That's why hip-hop became what it did. It got rid of those crazy boxed perspectives. It said, no, we're not going to get at you, put us in a corner. You did the world-class wrecking crew. You wasn't trying to be in a corner. You tried to do what you did and sell to everybody. You know that from being a record.
Hold on. We sold to everybody that wanted to dance and was a part of dance and romance. That was our lane. Dance and romance.
That was the point.
Okay,
you didn't say I'm only going to sell to black folks who want to dance and romance.
No. Okay.
And everybody.
I just made a general comment about Mary J. Blige because that's not. You know damn well Mary J. Blige got an international multicultural platform, but I just made it. I just made a point.
We get caught. But
Mary J. Blige would not be who she is without having a whole bunch of fans other than black women.
Yes, but Mary J. Blige started with our core neighborhood love women. You're right. But
blues.
Mary J. Blige, she crosses all spectrums. That's the greatness of what she did. And that's what I'm saying. Let's support the full picture. We all start at home. We all start in the ghetto.
We should have stopped We should have stopped. We should when Steve Dolores Tucker back in the day was on her bandwagon about all these bitches and hoes, we should have got behind her then.
She was making a point, but she didn't know how to speak. See, here's the thing. She didn't speak to us like, you know what, I'm respecting what you're doing, but can we create
How do you respect what they were doing when they were so bitches and hoes? How do you respect bitches and hoes? How do you
Come on, dude, when she was doing that Salt and Pepper existing, there were positive female rappers. Queen Latifah.
But she wasn't talking about them, no. She was talking about the bitches and the hoes.
But she included everybody in one hopper.
I don't remember
that part. She did.
I don't remember that part. I ain't never seen nobody run over no damn Salt and Pepper records.
Dude, they did.
I don't recall them running over Salt and Pepper records. They ran over N.W.A. records. That's an Easy E records.
I covered it. I was there.
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
The Two Live Crew, they got some shit ran over. They got some shit stomped. Okay.
Everybody, because she was being ignorant to maybe there's other stuff in here.
Hold on.
She didn't want to hear that.
Hold on. But how could you be ignorant to something that's so brand new that nobody know what the fuck it is? All they know is that it's wrong.
It wasn't brand new at
It was,
that time.
dude. That what they were doing was brand new. The bitches and the hoes. We had been doing our shit since 1979. By 1989, it was a whole different. It was a whole different world. It was that world was hip hop was 10 years old by the time they came around with their shit, and by 9 or 10 years old. By the time we started in '79,
hip hop was 20 some odd years old.
huh?
Technically,
No.
Yeah, remember 1973 is basically the birth of hip hop.
Okay.
That's why next year
You're being technical now.
50th
God damn it.
anniversary.
We wasn't hip hopping on the West Coast in 1973. We still was pop locking.
But Lonzo, this is what I'm saying. Stop the cookie cutter.
But
thing.
I'm not the cookie cutter. I'm just saying what basic people know. You're giving us details that only an expert like me or you know. Basic people weren't aware of the fact that 1973 was the day that Kool Herc did what he did in Sedgwick. Nobody knows that, but true hip hop fans.
Rollers, when you
We talking about 19. Hold on.
Come on,
We
dude,
talking
you
about
gotta stop
1979 when 1978 when Curtis Blow dropped the breaks in Christmas rap. That's when people heard the term hip hop. That's the average person. That's what they heard. That's what they know. So by the time.
No, I have to disagree with you because it was 1978.
Okay, motherfucker, I'm off by a year. God damn.
Well, actually, I have a video of breakdancing in the 1930s. So let me just add to this. This technicalities.
You burned it. No, fuck that shit. We're not even going back.
1930s breakdancing.
Okay. No. Hold on.
On Facebook.
Oh, I got you. I love you. I love you, Bernadette. But we ain't gonna do that right there. We know. Wait, hold on. We know rapping was way before the 70s. We know breakdancing was way before the 70s. But when it got into hip hop and it became mainstream and we got some focus on this shit, it was about 1978 to be exact. It may have been.
It was Rappers.
It was
Delight.
it was
Planet Rock.
Rappers Delight came out in 1979. That I know for a fact. June of '79, I was there when the club opened up. But what I'm saying is, Dre, we can.
That's when you got it.
What? That's what the fuck I'm telling you, goddamn.
Ding, 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 ding,
you. Fuck what you talking about? No. What I'm telling you is when the general public got it, I understand you was at the goddamn party that night. We weren't at the fucking party. See, the Lord Tucker was not at the fucking party. But what I'm telling
y'all gotta stop that. This is what I keep saying about that.
You act like everybody's a goddamn hip hop head. Everybody's not a fucking hip hop head.
No, you weren't. You were not. That's why I say LA Dream. Because I understood what they were doing.
What all I'm saying is, Doc, in a generality, is the world was introduced 1978 to hip hop. Whatever happened before then, that was when hip hop was bubbling under. When it finally became global or national, not even global yet, just national, 1978. So from 1978 to 1988 is when people, the basic people, not the historians, not the heavy hitters, not all the motherfuckers that have been studying this shit since day one. When the basic people got to it, they became familiar with it in 1978. By 1988, it had changed up completely to gangsters and butchers and hoes. And in that short period of time, they went from world-class wrecking crew, Soul Sonic Force, world-class wrecking Curtis Blow to fuck a bitch. Okay? And that 10-year period, that's when the transition started. That's why most motherfuckers don't know about me, because by 85, I was done making records. I made one more record in 86 that was Turn Off the Lights. That's why everybody knows Turn Off the Lights. They don't know nothing about Lovers. It's the same goddamn group. Biggest hit we had before Turn Off the Lights was Lovers. But again, by 1977, that shit was obsolete. Everybody wanted to be a fucking thug. That's when the shit jumped off. That's when the shit made the transition, and everybody wanted to be a fucking thug. We got 18 minutes. We got 45 minutes left. I ain't fucking with you more today, goddamn it. But I still love you.
I love you too, but
1930.
Agree with you. I have to disagree with you vehemently. Unfortunately, I can break things down to you that you may not understand how it went to us. Soul Train was our visionary steps. It was the Lockers who helped build the breakdancers into what they did, because they were on the West Coast pop locking with Fred Rerun Berry.
I was right there, motherfucker, pop locking my ass off.
Exactly. So before you go into
But it wasn't hip hop yet, though.
It what?
It was
God
not hip hop
damn
to
it.
us.
Please stop.
How you can't
Please
tell?
stop.
Wait. You cannot, Negro. You was in New York. I was in Compton. Half the goddamn lockers was hanging out in Centennial High School. It was regulars at every place in the city. We never heard the term hip hop to 1978. We didn't. It may have been again.
But then you can't deny it didn't exist.
But I'm not
that.
saying. Wait, hold on. What I'm saying, the art form was being created, but it had not been official. Elements was coming around.
But
I don't know who was the first.
Say that.
Wait.
I cannot.
Well, I don't know who the first motherfucker to draw on the goddamn train. I don't know who that was. I don't know who the first person to start breakdancing.
That doesn't mean.
But the elements was.
But other people didn't know.
Just because
do that.
But the elements.
No, it doesn't. No. No, seriously.
Are you serious?
Let me make my point.
Please.
Let me make my simple point.
Please.
We gotta get Dre on camera.
Bill Haley coined the phrase rock and roll on radio that he got from Chuck Berry.
What the fuck they got to do with hip hop?
Because everyone in rock and roll in Cleveland, that's why the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in Cleveland.
Okay, and what the fuck is 2 and 2?
Because you're not listening.
Okay, go ahead.
You keep bellowing, and that's why that you can be divided so easily. I'm trying to support your argument, and you're going, no, what are you about?
I'm trying to understand the argument.
Hip-hop, it was not called hip-hop then. Curtis Blow's first record was called Christmas Rapping.
Right.
Hip-hop wasn't defined by the music. It was the culture. But what happened?
Dolores Tucker didn't understand that.
Rap music, excuse me?
Dolores Tucker doesn't know the history. It was something else that she was addressing.
Exactly.
All she knew was bitches and hoes.
Right.
She wasn't bitching.
Come on, man. Let
that
me.
was hip hop on paper that she was addressing, not the history of it. That was hip hop on paper, on a policy or laws and things like that. Hip hop on paper with hoes and bitches is different than the people.
Rappers. She was against rappers.
On paper.
That's what they were called. Sugar Hill Gang wasn't called hip hoppers. They were called rappers. The name of the song was called Rapper's Delight. The first hit rap record was by the Fatback Band. King Tim III.
What the fuck this got to do with my argument?
Jock.
What the fuck this got to do with my argument?
Because you keep claiming we used to use hip hop. Nobody.
No, that ain't what I'm saying, Dre. Can I speak? Can I finish now? All I'm saying to you, only a handful of real motherfucking hip hop historians know about King Tim III.
No, stop it.
Where
That's
it was.
A lie.
What? God
That's
damn.
A lie, Lonzo.
Dre, you're speaking from a New York perspective. I'm telling you
Lonzo.
about fucking California.
Lonzo.
I'm telling you about the East Coast, West Coast.
Lonzo.
It's okay.
Please.
Look. Hold on. Let me finish. Everybody knows that's what it. I mean, people know that's what it was. But to the average motherfucker, I'm speaking in terms of the average motherfucker. Dre, not a hip hop historian, not a music historian. I'm speaking of the average motherfucker.
Let me ask you a question. Was Dick Clark a hip hop historian?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your argument holds no water. Dick Clark from American Bandstand put on Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5, Run DMC.
He gave them a platform.
And called them rappers.
Okay. What I'm saying is, and chat room, if I'm missing something, please help me understand.
Chat room so quiet. Y'all done.
Quiet as fuck. Either they bad, or they at home. They goofing their asses off right now. All I'm saying is, see Dolores Tucker would not be aware of the Tim the Third, whatever the case. She would not know about that. She
was.
Why the fuck would she know about him?
Dude, God damn it! Alonzo.
Why would she know about him?
Alonzo.
That bitch was 70 years old when this shit came out. Come on, man.
Be real with you, bro. I was in those conferences. I was at those lectures and those arguments.
So you was okay. So what you telling me
There
is
was
that
a thing
see
called,
Dolores Tucker.
there was a thing called, dude. there
I'm
used to
talking
be a
about one
conference
person. I'm
in
not
New
talking
York
about. I'm
every
talking about
summer.
one person who was outspoken against the hip hop
She
rap
wasn't
community.
the only one.
But I'm not talking about nobody
Stop.
else. That's what I'm telling you. I'm speaking for the
Dude.
person that I know.
Dude, it happened from
I'm
Al Gore's wife
speaking.
started it.
I'm speaking for the person. I'm speaking for the person that I saw. I don't know everybody back east,
But the
Dre.
thing is, but the way you learn is to listen to
I
someone
don't.
who's telling you,
Dre, I'm
I
trying
was
to make
there.
a fucking point. You're trying to give me a history lesson. I don't want a fucking history lesson. I want to make my
That's
fucking
the
point.
problem.
No,
That's the
that's not
problem.
the problem is you're being too detailed in something that's not that detailed. All I said was by the time people, the
This is
general
why we're
public,
done.
wait.
This is why.
Wait.
our
Let me
people
finish. Let me
were
finish.
done.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's easy to
Wait.
fry us.
Wait. The
I'm not giving you a history lesson.
General public, and what you, I, and people who are really into this shit know is two different things. That's all I'm saying. And somebody
I
like
don't
this,
disagree with you.
okay,
used
can
to
I
have these
finish my
arguments with
point?
Ed.
All I'm saying is, see Dolores Tucker, she knows shit, probably LA Dream Team and Curtis Blow and all that shit. That shit was funny. It was fun. It was lighthearted. It was danceable. It was all that shit was great. All of a sudden, she got hit with bitches and hoes. Where that shit came from, she don't know.
No, she didn't. Alonzo, please. Dude, I'm begging you, man. How do I know more about your history on the West Coast? I know more about the World Class Record Club, but you didn't know about me on the East Coast. But yet you used my boy, Greg Royal, who moved to the West Coast and made what Dre and them did real. Seriously. Don't take my word. Turn the Chronic over. Turn N.W.A. over. Greg Royal's name is there.
What the fuck they got to do with Price of Tea in China?
Because you don't want to hear the truth.
What? Wait, hold on, man. Hold on. Again. What is? We're not. I'm giving you a brief section. I'm not giving you the whole goddamn history of hip hop. I'm giving you a small section of a time between 1978 and 1988. Okay.
You know what? I've been told this a lot.
See Dolores Tucker came in. She came in and she made her platform around the late 80s. Okay.
Whatever you feel.
No.
That's not how it happened.
Lonzo,
it did not happen.
How it happened and what we saw is two different things, Dre. That's what the fuck I saw. I wasn't in the fucking meetings. All I'm telling you is that she made her fucking platform that we saw, and she made herself visible, and she made herself a vocal in the late 80s. That's what the fuck we saw. I don't know. I wasn't in no fucking meetings. I was doing other shit. All I'm saying is,
Lonzo,
wait, hold on.
See Dolores Tucker didn't come around to the 90s.
It was the early 90s. Then it was the early 90s. It was the early.
And I'm trying to explain to you why.
Okay.
Because Al Gore's wife, who ended up becoming the vice
president Tipper Gore
of the United States in '92, Tipper Gore started the PNRC. She started it.
Okay.
And C. Dolores Tucker came under it. And when she finally got the checks, the same way Al Sharpton got the checks, they all were out there steamrolling CDs. Everybody shit. They didn't distinguish between anybody.
They spoke, but she spoke on bitches and hoes.
No, she didn't.
That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Oh, that fucking man, goddamn. What the fuck you think she was mad about? Hibbity hop?
It was about the cursing.
It was
on the records.
We're not used to
ain't cursing.
Rappers were
That's when they put the PMRC parental advisory sticker on the records.
Right. That shit didn't work with the fucking killed the record industry.
No, it didn't.
It
sold more records.
Well, wait. It killed the record industry in Walmart, put it that way. Because Walmart could only carry the fucking with the stickers, and nobody bought them motherfuckers. So everybody sent the shit with the stickers back because all they wanted was a goddamn cussing shit. And yeah, that's another. I'm telling you from a retail standpoint, because I had my own record company. Motherfuckers did not want to buy that shit with the sticker on it because it was parental sticker with a kiss of death.
Where you were with this.
I'm just telling
you where you were.
I'm telling you, I'm at the goddamn pressing plant. I'm at the fucking pressing plant in Macola,
Dude,
and they would press two. They would
What
press.
was the big argument between the PMRC
I don't
and
know.
the True Live crew?
I guess it was the language shit. That's what they got sued
It
for.
had nothing to do with it didn't have anything to do with bitches and hoes.
What the fuck is True Live crew? Of all the odd bitches and hoes and pussy and dicks. They ain't nothing but that. But what else could it be about? They wasn't no gangsters. Their lyrical content was shocking and appalling to the fucking world, and everybody's mama stood against the shit. They sued, and when they sued and won, that's when hip hop changed. Motherfuckers felt that you couldn't sell a record unless you was cussing. When Luke got sued by the for the First Amendment rights, and he won his fucking case, they took his fucking name from him, Luke Skywalker, and made him go to Uncle Luke. But he won the fucking case, but he lost to Disney because he was using Luke Skywalker.
He was sued by George Lucas.
Okay, George Lucas.
But George Lucas is Skywalker, and it was copyright infringement.
Okay,
because it wasn't a.
That's all they could get him for. But he won the fucking First Amendment right case.
But they were right, and even Luke said mine was dealt from basketball, but that's what they called me. He was right. They were right.
What?
But George Lucas had a lot more green than Luke at the time. But that also gave Luke tons of money. Because everybody wanted to know. Because he still got Skywalker Records.
Okay. Well, as long as he wasn't Luke Skywalker, they only owned.
He still did Luke Skywalker. Then he became Uncle Luke when the True Live crew broke up.
Okay.
Then he did Uncle Luke.
Okay. Anyway, we over time, goddammit. I'm tired now.
I'm sorry,
shit.
but I still love you.
I love you too, but I'm motherfucking nigga. I'm hoarse. I'm hungry.
We're supposed to be. We're supposed to be. This is what we do.
All right, folks.
This is what we're supposed to do.
Demetrius, Miami 808, Rashad Cobb. Well, as you can see, the two legends are going at it today, folks. I was hoping to have his ass on screen so I can poke him in the eye, but shit, I can't poke him in the eye because I can't see him. But we still have we still got a good conversation. We everything.
This is because we didn't do it Thursday.
Wait.
This
is a frustration, but this is what happens. See, I tell people all the time, history as you know it changes based on your seat. Okay, Dre had a different seat than what I had. Okay, he had a New York seat, he had an MTV seat, he had a seat from a whole different perspective. I had the East Coast seat. I had a Macola seat.
West Coast.
A West Coast seat. I saw records go to Macola with stickers on them and come right back a few months later. Then shortly after that, Walmart wouldn't carry the shit because motherfuckers. Because at one point in time, Walmart was bigger than Warehouse for selling records. And when the stickers came on there, yeah, some people in Wisconsin bought the shit, but most of the people didn't buy them. And Walmart would only carry hip hop. If it was a cussing shit, it had to have a sticker on it. And if it had a sticker on it, for most kids at that time, the sticker was the kiss of death. That's real shit.
But the mom and pop record stores,
they thrived on the shit.
Because I worked at Crazy Eddie in New York, one of the biggest, hugest retail stores in the music and movie department, and used to put them records in order, all those records.
All right.
Yeah, I know. So I understand about, like I said, I know your history well because my friend and my town mate from school, Greg Royal, Mixmaster G, and the Turntable Orchestra, also known as Royal Flash, whatever you want to say, used to send us those records. That's why I knew about world class. When I was at WBAU in New York, I knew all about the other Dr. Dre. We brought that up. We said, there's no way in hell we'll probably ever meet.
Surprise. Hey, folks, we over with. All right, folks, we out of here till next Thursday. Yeah, we should be back next. Oh, you know what, Dre? Next week, and as I'm looking at it, man, we may have to do a couple more Friday shows because I know next Thursday I have a full day and I got to be at a meeting in Compton at 6 o'clock on Thursday. So we may have to do a Friday show or possibly a Wednesday show. Wednesday show, but we got to get with your boy again and get you back on camera so I can cuss you out properly. I want to look at your face.
Yes. But we also have listen, we have to get our Clubhouse show together.
All right.
So we can do this on Clubhouse and everybody can join in with us.
All right.
But
But
You don't want to see nobody on Clubhouse.
you know what though?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I
Bert-
agree.
Oh, hold on. But I got to say this right here. Dre, you don't know this, but today Bernadette has the most perfect picture, perfect audio she's ever had in the few months we've been doing this show. She looks like a real human being. She sounds great. Her mouth, her mouth and her words are actually matching up. I mean, this shit's matching up. She got some real Wi-Fi today. I don't know what she did. She probably had some bootlegging a neighbor or some shit, but she got some real Wi-Fi. She got a real camera. Got some makeup on and shit. Got glasses and
some
shit.
aluminum foil on my.
Okay, whatever you do, put some on your head. You might get a better signal. You might be in 4K with it. Put some on your fucking head, okay? But today she got the best signal she's ever had.
When you getting on it, but she's doing what she got to do.
I ain't mad at her. She making it happen, and we stayed on her, and she kept on
Think
coming.
about this, Alonzo, real quick.
Go for it.
In 1983, could you imagine us being able to do a show like this?
Nope.
No, y'all are too.
That goes to show you, with our efforts, we can change anything. That's why I said, if we want to end gun violence tomorrow, it can be done. We want to take over America, it can be done. Because I'm here to bring, with love, everybody together.
All right. That being
So
said,
y'all bring somebody back to Legendary Connects. The legends are great. I'm sorry, Alonzo. I just want to make sure. Bring somebody back. Everybody in the chat. Bring one person back. Bring people back to Legendary Connects to hear about the debates that we have every day on our own. But the legends do it the way they do. Bring them back so we can have more in the chat, because the legends are going to bring it from East Coast to West Coast to old school to. I'm sorry, Dre. To the historical hip hop, not old school. Bring them back. We got to get the numbers up, but I appreciate y'all, legends. Good
and
night.
Rob Trimble, you have absolutely correct. I was on public access for 15 years, baby. I got over 500 shows for public access. I still got them right to this day, and I might just start uploading shows just to YouTube just for the hell of it. And just overload their shit.
There you go.
Anyway, folks, we're out here, folks.
Let's go back on Fish Fry Fridays.
Okay.
That's what we do this next week's show on Fish. I'll fry some fish, and we can do the show.
All right, folks. In the meantime, Mr. Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop, and my main man, Dr. Dre from Yo MTV Raps. Say bye-bye, Dre.
Bye-bye.
And Miss Bernadette, and she, at least she got to be a 720. Say bye-bye, Miss Bernadette.
Bye-bye. See you, chat.
This is the Godfather and folks. We out of here, y'all. Legendary Connect. See y'all next week. Peace.
Love it.